So here I'm going to run through the schedule, the predictions, what I think is going to happen. First week they're taking on Navy in Baltimore. The only reason this game concerns me at all, the fact that Navy's got that wacky offense. They can put points on the board. It's only week one. Who knows what the Buckeyes are going to bring. Will Braxton be 100%? They say he will be. So they're going into Baltimore, noon kickoff, Buckeyes 37, Navy 20. We're at 1-0. Then the next week, Virginia Tech comes to Columbus. Beamer ball. They're in trouble. They're not what they have been in the last 10, 15 years. Virginia Tech, no longer a threat. Ohio State, 31. Virginia Tech, 17. Kent State, maybe one of the biggest walks on the schedule. They're coming to Columbus for a noon kickoff on September 13th. They're going to get annihilated. 59-10 Buckeyes. Then next week, the Bearcats, 2 weeks following that, the Bearcats come to town for a 6 p.m. kickoff. That's an odd kickoff time. The Bearcats accuse the Buckeyes of ducking them. They had a close game in Paul Brown Stadium a few years back. Buckeyes 38, Cincinnati 13. Then Maryland gets welcomed to the Big Ten with a big ass kicking. Although the game is in College Park, Maryland, the Buckeyes won't stop. They won't be denied in their opening Big Ten game. Herb and the boys go down there, 48-13 Buckeyes. Then Rutgers comes to Columbus. Poor Rutgers. Probably their second Big Ten game, I would assume. October 18th, they're coming to Columbus. 3:30 p.m. is when it starts. When it's all over, it's going to be 48-17 Buckeyes. They go to Penn State the following week. They got Penn State. They're in the doldrums still. 8 p.m. kickoff. Starts a string of 3 straight night games. Buckeyes 37, Penn State 20. Then Illinois comes to Columbus. Illinois is in trouble. 47-17 Buckeyes. Then perhaps the toughest game of the year on the schedule at East Lansing, Michigan, the team that fucked us last season. The Buckeyes go in there and get their revenge, 27-17. Then they get Minnesota. They're at Minnesota. Minnesota's usually a joke. Who knows what they'll have this year? Maybe a running attack, maybe a passing attack, maybe absolutely nothing. Buckeyes 44, Minnesota 20. Then they take on the Hoosiers, a team that can score some points, does have a decent offense. The Hoosiers, though, come to Columbus. TBA on the start time. The Hoosiers are in trouble. 51-17 Buckeyes. Then they play Michigan. Michigan comes to Ohio State on November 29th. The following weeks, I hate the fucking following weeks, the Big Ten title game. But that's all good. After we smack Indiana, we stay undefeated on the season and in the Big Ten, win the Big Ten Conference, or at least our portion of it, that side, the division, whatever the fuck it's called nowadays. Buckeyes smack Michigan at home, of course, 38-20. Then they go on to that title game in Indianapolis, probably playing Wisconsin. Wisconsin plays absolutely nobody this year. Wisconsin doesn't play Ohio State. They don't play Michigan State. They don't play Michigan. I don't know what's going on the other side of the Big Ten, but over here, the Buckeyes are going, probably Wisconsin, maybe Nebraska. Either way, the Buckeyes leave Indy this year and head for the big one. They're undefeated still after beating, hopefully, whoever it is by 20 points or more. Then they're into this tournament. Who knows where they're ranked at this point? Are they ranked first, second, third, fourth? They're somewhere in the top 4, probably with 3 other teams from the SEC. Maybe 2 SEC teams in Stanford. I'm losing confidence now as I speak. But I think the Buckeyes win one more game. And then they get to the national title game where they take on an LSU or a Georgia or an Arkansas or an Alabama or a Florida or an Ole Miss or a Mississippi or a Texas A&M. And then they win the national title. Braxton Miller wins the Heisman Trophy. Herb Meyer's a legend. I don't know about that last part. I don't even know if they'll get past Michigan State in the regular season. But I think they will. So that's my prediction for the 14-15 season. Go Bucks. Bitches. Oh, you got a good shot of my arm there. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. That's forearm. That's Bash Brother shit, dude. Some Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco shit for the Bucks.